here we go. A bit of Riven for Bwipo, eh? Okay. I'm trying to remember, were the Riven buffs at this patch, right?
I'm going to check.
The buff to
I'll be
her
honest,
E.
whenever I see Riven buffs, I ignore them because she's never played in professional play, but I'll check right now,
her E did get buffed. The cooldown got reduced on it. I just can't quite remember if it was on 11.3 or if it's planned for 11.4 or if it was even on 11.2, but Riven...
is this patch ready?
It was this patch. Okay, so Bwipo going to be taking advantage of some of the strengths
in this lane until this wave hits their tower.
Quite right. I don't think they're going to get dived, especially without a jungler in the near vicinity, but it is Hylissang.
Oh, Hylissang's just dead here. He gets the shield from jumping away, but he's going to tank a tower shot. The heal has to come out. So he didn't die, but he had to invest a flash and a heal to get away.
Yeah, that was a huge mistake. It is pretty weak. Observers, if you could... Oh, hang on a second. Upset.
He's going to use the feint to try and escape. Has to flash as well. Treatz is going for the flash himself. Jezu wasn't following up. Wasn't quite on the same page as his support.
Yeah, I
think...
think...
in and trying to threaten the backline herself. If you put up the Blade Whirl and then you dash into the opponents, there's a lot of projectiles on the SK side that are just going to be totally negated. Unless Treatz is in the right position, that Samira can get on the backline pretty easily by herself as we see some damage coming down here. Double Steep's going to land. Treatz trying to get away, but you can see he's already first blooded and Upset dives onto the backline. Exhaust comes down there. Tynx though caught down, and the rest of Fnatic are coming in for the fight. Blue takes down Hylissang. Bwipo trying to use the damage that he can from that broken sword to cut through Blue. Doesn't quite have enough, but the rest of Fnatic are on their way. A double for Bwipo. Jenax, no place to go, no way to escape, and it's 3 quick kills to Fnatic in the river.
Yep, this is what we come to expect from a Fnatic game. Already all 5 members from both teams contesting this bottom first Drake. Beautiful stuff, but it is Fnatic that ends up coming out on top, and a clutch level up to 6 from Selfmade, I feel, because of the position that is designed for skirmishing, and so far they are reaping the benefits of that, as Selfmade now pathing towards the bot side will look to steal away the Krugs, take advantage of the fact that Graves is doing the Rift Ult, and now Bwipo committing all into Jenax.
Yeah, Jenax really can't escape from this too easily. Hemoplague is down. You can see that healing comes back to the Vladimir, but Bwipo is able to force him out just by himself. And now Fnatic, this is 2 waves to the tower. Hylissang flashing in, goes in with a crash down, knocked back by the Alistar. Losing Lullaby is going to get the sleep, but Alistar will flash underneath the tower and just about escape. However, it's another wave of minions dying to this bot lane tower. It's another plate in the back.
Too little, too late. The damage has already been done. Bwipo once again looking for a trade in the top lane.
Yeah, the key burst stun is working out. Jenax, though, has that Sanguine Rush built up. Bwipo's going to try and go back in. Doesn't have the ultimate available. Lands the knock up onto Jenax, stunned underneath the tower. Bwipo very low here. Jenax could look for the flash forward, but of course Bwipo can just Valor, get that shield up, the cooldown reduced.
War, but Bwipo is sticking around as Selfmade has joined the fray.
Selfmade coming in from the side, looking for the damage, and Jenax, even with the Sanguine Pool, really can't get away. Bwipo gets himself an assist, and Selfmade gets himself.
Yeah,
you know you're being greedy. Like, you've done it before. You're like, I'm just going to greed for this wave as Bwipo tries to greed for a kill. In the mid lane, Jenax, in the top lane, sorry, Jenax forced back once again. You can see Tynx on his way up, still unkilled at the 15-minute mark as Bwipo flashes forward! The broken blade has been reforged and Tynx could do nothing about it. Bwipo able just to walk a free wave to himself in the bottom lane.
Everything right now.
Selfmade 3 levels up. Blue looking for flank position here. Could go in with the Emperor's Divide. Hylissang and Nisqy caught out just a little bit. Tynx still in the fight. Hylissang goes forward with a crash down. Doesn't really have too much. He hasn't even got a track repel on. He is already dead. Bwipo underneath the tower in the top lane. Going to get some extra damage down. As you can see, Jenax trying to fight him. Nisqy continues in the fight in the bottom lane. Upset was exhausted. Jezu on the chase. Treatz doesn't have a flash but has the Hex. And here's the killer instinct in from Jezu. Kills off Nisqy. Fnatic forced away from the river fight.
And this time it is Fnatic slowed down the momentum of Fnatic.
Jezu really needs that gold as well. 30 CS down right now. He's got those extra kills, so that will give him that little bit more gold. Nice. Here comes the fight in the bottom lane as TPs are used. Hylissang with the attract repel will get a stun, flashes away across the wall. Bwipo teleporting in, looking for the fight himself. Wind slash available, and Jezu is shut down. All that gold funnels straight back into the Riven. Diving on the back line is Selfmade. Treatz trying to get a stun here onto Hylissang. Will get it, but he is now done for as it's a double for Bwipo. And Fnatic TP into the bottom lane.
Yeah, see, this is the problem, SK. The last fight, Bwipo wasn't in it. This fight, though, he had his TP and he was primed and ready to get involved in the action. He has 7k total gold right now. He's sitting on 1400. He's extremely fed. Level 11.
1,000 gold lead at the 15-minute mark. Bwipo out damaging once again almost the entire enemy team as Hylissang dives the tower in the top lane. Hasn't taken aggro yet, now he will. Is changed back over to Upset, who will take out the tower himself. Treat's going to flash away. as Selfmade and Bwipo were coming in from the side, looking for a little bit of a Barney in the top, possibly for this snowballing Fnatic team. You've got Moonstone complete, you've got Gore Drinker complete, you've got fights happening once again in the mid lane as Selfmade goes in. There's the encore. Do we want more? That's what Bwipo was waiting for as he gets another kill. 6-0-2 on the Riven.
And Fnatic just...
I mean, Jenax is ahead of the supports though, so... Not the worst in the game as Fnatic look down towards the bottom lane and Jenax maybe on the receiving end of just a little bit of hurt here once again. Bwipo upset and Hylissang. 3-man wrecking crew. Jenax going to try and heal himself back up. Tides of Blood comes out, but upset will still secure.
Fnatic, just great use of the vision. And like, of course, it's still an overextension from him. He should realize that the Drake is up and Fnatic are going to head straight towards that. So it's pretty obvious what part of the map Fnatic is going to be on. But one of the things I will say about Fnatic is that even when they've been able to find a lot of early advantages with their skirmishing, they've still actually kind of gotten themselves into a lot of kind of, you know, cauterize the bleeding. Is that what you do if you're bleeding a lot?
Yeah, you could use diathermy. It sort of burns the wound as it opens up, and you can see Treatz trying to put a little bit of gauze on this well, but he is a little bit too overstep. The wound gapes, as you can see Fnatic looking for more fights in the bottom lane. The key burst, the Valor, the chase. To me, says Bwipo to Tynx. He goes back down to the fountain. The encore hits onto Jezu, and no degree of cautery is going to save that, Vedius.
No, it certainly is not. Fnatic are just dismembering SK right now, and every opportunity they are looking to hack and slash, and they've gotten themselves another Zell tomorrow. They will be tied with G2 in the standings, kind of showcasing that it seems that it's a bit more of a 3-horse race here in Europe. Of course, with the dark horse of Schalke still lingering behind.
Here goes Treatz looking for a fight, trying to get onto Bwipo, but immediately Bwipo dives onto the back line, and the charm hits so many! Upset pulls the trigger, and it's Inferno in the middle of the fight, as 3 quickly fall. Upset still on the chase. There's another Ultimate, just stack them up! Stack up the kills, stack up the wins for Fnatic. It's going to be 3 in a row as they look for more underneath this tower. Hylissang takes a couple too many tower shots, but will survive. And Fnatic get all 5 players out alive.
Oh wow, cleanly fought from Fnatic. It looked like Bwipo was going to drop, but the healing plus the stopwatch coming in clutch, along with that huge charm off the back of Nisqy, allows Fnatic to win, and now they want to take it all. They're looking to get themselves... I think Selfmade can kill Blue, by the way. I'm actually quite confident.
He definitely can if Hylissang joins the fray. Oh,
hang on a second, I was wrong. Blue able to get...
I think Hylissang could kill Blue. I've seen what Rell can do in this sort of situation.
I don't think he can.
The only issue is you don't have an attract repel target.
Oh, the sad P comes out as well.
I didn't realize with the Bam and buff we'll push in the mid lane, as you say, a little bit short on the soul, 3.5 minutes before they can look to claim that, but Bwipo still unkilled.
Got a solo kill. He's had great, very impactful TPs. So huge props to him. He's definitely had a really great last few weeks.
Okay, Blue messes up the jump across the wall. There's the attract repel. Stun available. Upset going to try and do more damage. Hylissang diving forward. The ignite is ticking. Jezu on his way as well, though. And Hylissang can't really chase too much here. Inferno trigger coming out from Upset. Jezu is dead. Through an exhaust. He just twirls his way to victory. As,
spin to win, baby. Spin to win.
2 more. Bwipo dives in. The broken blade. Onto Tynx, and the wind slash is enough.
Yes, yes it is. That is 3 quick kills for Fnatic. Of course, they still have the Baron buff. They're likely looking to break the base. You can also see Upset pushing up top, and it wouldn't be a Fnatic game if Selfmade wasn't trolling.
Tank the towers again, mate.
Yeah.
That clip still lives rent-free in my head. Like just Udyr running around an inhibitor tower for no apparent reason. Sad B comes out from Treatz, Jenax, seeing the funny side of it all. And as Vedius shows us on our screen, which isn't working.
Oh no, it is. I'm just kind of doing like a visual representation of SK's base right now. Everything is just
you have Treatz in the middle, just like, this is fine. This is fine.
Yeah, no, I have that too. Look, this is fine. This is SK right now.
I mean, the thing...
Keeping the waves pushed in as well. All the items are basically done. Looks like that Nisqy picked up his measure quite late, not gonna have any stacks in that, or they could just engage.
Thunders comes down, there's the Magnet Storm, Treatz trying to dive onto the backline, Hylissang's already dead, and Treatz did such a good job. The encore hits onto 3, Bwipo dives in, and the Blade of the Exile, combined with Dante's Inferno trigger, is enough to pick up all 4 players. One last for Nisqy as he picks up the ace. TP from Bwipo to the mid lane for some darn reason. The wave was on its way here anyway, but I appreciate the support, the moral support for the minions as Bwipo escorts this super minion in and Fnatic look for the win.
The goal difference is just too big. Fnatic bring their wombo combo together and obliterate SK as they look to get themselves another big win and a chance at the top of the standings.
On the back of a Blade of the Exile, Bwipo's Riven carries Fnatic to victory.
11, 0, and 9 on the Riven. 20 of the 25 kills he was involved in. A very impressive performance from the top laner of Fnatic. Once again, after a huge Volibear performance last week, moving into this week as well, definitely feels like the Bwipo is starting to feel it. Fnatic seem to be getting into the rhythm of the split now, and they have a clear identity that they're finding a lot of success with.
And my mind just harks back to Yamato's tweet after the Mad Lions game where he was like, that's what I want my team to do. I want them to be skirmish heavy. I want them to take these fights, even if they ended up